Yo, what is up guys, Jax29 here, and today I have got the first video on my new channel actually, which obviously this is what this is on, and it is going to be about some of the new announced cards of the new cards that are coming out for Hearthstone in August at some point, and that is for the Grand Tournament expansion. Now, I'm really looking forward to this. We are literally just going to be going through some of the cards that have been announced. There's been a few announced, but there are 130 plus cards. I think it would be around 130 new cards added to the game. And from what I've seen, it is looking very good. So yes, let us start. So, we are going to start off with Lowly Squire. Now, if you have not seen anything of these, if you haven't maybe looked at this, then we do have a new sort of effect, which is Inspire. So similar to stuff like Battle Cry, Charge, that kind of stuff. Inspire practically brings your hero power more into the game. So Inspire means every time you use your hero power, that Inspire will activate. So if I had this in a mage deck, for instance, play it out, play my hero power, this would gain +1 attack. So it's a very nice one drop. Oh yeah guys, also we are starting just with the neutral cards, and then we'll move on to sort of all the class specific cards later. But yeah, so first off, Lowly Squire, that also introduces obviously the new effect, which is Inspire. So pretty cool card to use, another nice little one drop. We'll then move on to the Silver Hand Regent. Now, this is another Inspire card for summon a 1-on-1 Silver Hand recruit. Now, really surprised this isn't a Paladin card. So this can be used by everyone. I really can't see it being used in anything but a Paladin deck. I mean, because 3 mana for a 3/3. Not great to be honest, and summoning a 1-on-1 harm recruit, because then you've got to think is that you are spending 5 mana for 4 attack, pretty much, which really is not great at all. And spend 3 mana on that, playing something like Mage, it can easily get frostbolted for cheaper mana, so it's probably not going to be a very much used card, but it's something else that is obviously going to affect the whole Inspire thing. We then move on to Maiden of the Lake. Sorry about the quality of this one, it doesn't seem to look very good, but your hero power costs 1 less. Now, as you can see, this sort of expansion has really focused on your hero power, and bringing your hero power more into the game. Because it tends to kind of your hero power is almost used as just a last resort kind of thing. I'm very sorry if my microphone just went a little bit low there. I think it may have done. But yeah, if you did miss that, then I will say that again, is that the new expansion is obviously really focusing on bringing your hero power more into the game, because obviously your hero power has been used usually as a last resort, because if you're playing, you've got 6 mana, let's say you use 4 of it, you haven't got anything else, and you're like, right, okay, I might as well just use my hero power. Now your hero power obviously will be sort of used for good use. Now 4 mana for a 2/6, there are better 4 mana cards, but obviously your hero power costs 1, which is actually very good, especially with some of the cards which can also be played, especially when we get to mage specific cards. This and one of the cards in there will be very good, but your hero power costs 1 really isn't too bad. So yeah, it's not the most amazing card, but it is not bad whatsoever. We now move on to a 9 mana card, which is the Sea Crackin with its Battle Cry. Deal 4 damage. Now, I'm not really getting too hyped about this card. New players, this will be brilliant for new players in Hearthstone, because a lot of new players in the game won't really have many late game options, because a lot of new players maybe won't have bought the expansions, which obviously are Blackrock and Naxxramas. They would like to maybe just stick with what they've got. They're not really investing money into it as such, because they haven't really got into the game properly yet, so they're waiting to get 100 coins to buy packs. You know, they're very low on the amount of cards they can get. Will be a very good card for them. You know, late game it's a 9/7, but obviously for people like me who have probably got a lot better cards to play for 9 mana, you know, like Ysera, Alex Straza, those kind of legendaries, you know, this probably won't be used too much. But yeah, so for the sort of newer players, this will be a fantastic card, but for more experienced players who have got sort of a lot better legendaries around 9 mana, you know, it probably won't be used too much, but you know, we'll see. We move on to this Garrison Commander. You can use your hero power twice on your turn. Now this is obviously very, very good with Maiden of the Lake. Because obviously it will cost 1 mana, and then you literally cost 2 mana for you to use it twice, which is pretty cool. Again, 2 mana for a 2/3, not bad. And yeah, again, these first lot of cards I'm showing you can be used in any of the classes. You know, these are neutral cards, they're not class specific. So, you know, it's not bad, not great, but you know, it is a very solid card to use. We now move on to Kodo Rider. Now, it's another Inspire, summon a 3/5 War Kodo. Now, a lot of you guys may be thinking, oh, wow, you know, that's brilliant. You know, you're going to be putting this out, you know, and then you're going to be using 2 mana for a 3/5. You know, that's fantastic. But what you got to look at is this is 6 mana. There are a lot better 6 mana cards you could be using other than this, you know. There's a Thorazan, there's Sylvanas, you know. There's these kind of cards which would just top this so much, just so much more, you know. So this card really isn't good. So if you think, right, 6 mana, you're becoming into late game now. A 5 health card can be dealt with very, very easily late game, you know. All that's got to happen is, you know, it's just got to get silenced. It's, you know, it's maybe just got to get, you know, even if they've got lower feb, it can just be traded off through lower feb, and lower feb will still survive. So, in all fairness, this really is not a great card. If you can maybe have Thorazan out to have this as a cheaper card, yes, it would be very good. But then you are looking for 8 mana to summon another 3/5. So you are then looking at 8 mana for 6 attack and 10 health between obviously the 2 cards, which really isn't great. Obviously there are a lot better 8 mana cards. Obviously in legendaries, Kel'Thuzad, Sneasel, Shredder, Ragnaros, you know, those kind of cards. So probably not one of the ones I'll probably be using, but you never know. I'm sure it may come into some sort of deck. We now move on to our first neutral legendary, which is Nexus Champion Sarad. And this is another Inspire, add a random spell to your hand. Now again, you're getting more into maybe late game with 5 mana. Add a random spell to your hand. I'm again not really too sure. This probably won't be one of the most popular of the legendaries, because there are a cut of 3 more legendaries I think I've got to show you, and this probably will be the least popular. You know, it's not great, you know. Add a random spell to your hand. This could be a very crappy spell, in all fairness, you know. Very rarely, maybe you might get a game-changing spell, you know. You may get a Healing Touch, which could be a game-changing spell, but other than that, not really great. 5 mana, 4/5. Again, Sludge Belcher would probably be a better play on 5 mana. But, you know, again, I'm sure that this will definitely go into decks very nicely. And yeah, let us move on. And this is Justicar Trueheart, which I for some reason have 2 there. This is the one we want to be looking at. Now, this battle cry is replace your starting hero power with a better one. Now, this card is awesome. It's 6 mana for a 6/3. You know, that's not great at all. But, you know, this is pretty cool. So, as you can see to the sides of these would be the replaced hero powers. So, obviously, for Shaymin, they would be replacing the hero power with Totemic Slam, which is summon a totem of your choice. Now, Shaymin is going to be looking very strong in this expansion. I'm really going to be favouriting Shaymin when these expansions come out. You know, I'm sure a lot of people will be using Shaymin because, you know, I really like Shaymin, and it is such a shame No, okay, move on. It's such a shame that it really does have a huge disadvantage over all of really the other classes. It's not strong. So I think some of the cards kind of Shaymin are very good. And to be able to summon a totem of your choice is absolutely brilliant. Now, obviously, on Warlock, the hero power is simply draw a card. So this is very good for Warlock because you won't be needing to have 2 health gone from your hero. So it is literally 2 mana to draw yourself a card, which is pretty cool. We then have Warrior, which is tank up, which is gain 4 armor. That is pretty good for 2 mana. I'm not going to argue about that. Once you get onto your second turn, having 4 armor there, sort of on your second turn, is pretty good. That is going to be. I find armor a struggle to deal with in the game anyway. But to have your hero power be able to gain 4 armor of 2 mana, pretty goddamn good. Mage then has Fire Blast, rank 2, which is simply just deal 2 damage. So it is practically the Hunter's normal one, just been able to be targeted, so nothing too special with that. Priest has Heal, which is restore 4 health, which, again, that's pretty good. It can be a game changer, to be honest. Because 2 health usually isn't too much. Maybe be able to restore 4 health to your hero could make a huge difference in the game. We then go on to Druid, which is Dire Shapeshift. And that is gain 2 armor and 2 attack this turn. Very good, very solid. Gaining 2 armor is pretty nice. So literally that is now the Warrior, but gaining attack as well. We then move on to Hunter, which is Ballista Shot, which is deal 3 damage to the enemy hero. So, it's just adding that 1 onto what it would normally be. So, not bad at all. Probably maybe one of the weakest, I'm not sure. Now, for Paladins, we do have summon 2 1-on-1 recruits. Now, this isn't bad whatsoever, This can definitely be used in advantage with Quartermaster. Being able to get 2 out at a time. Especially if you can end up using the Garrison Commander, so you can use it twice a turn. You can get 4 Silverhand recruits out, and then with a Quartermaster on 1 turn, that would be pretty goddamn cool. And then last but not least is Rogue with Poison Daggers, which is equip a 2-2 weapon, which is pretty good. I would not worry about that whatsoever. That is pretty cool. I would definitely take that. Obviously then you can use the poison I can't remember what they're called, but it gives your weapon to attack or damage or whatever things. So overall pretty cool, a pretty cool card. So moving on to the very last neutral card, and it is Sky Captain Crag, and its effect is Charge, which I like this. Costs 1 less for each friendly pirate. Now, pretty cool. 7 mana for a 4/6 charge. Charge. I like the way they've done that. That is good. How can you hate this? It's a pirate riding a giant parrot. That's brilliant. And hopefully then we are going to be seeing a lot more pirates implemented with this expansion. There aren't enough in the game because the pirates in the game so far are very, very strong, Just like Murlocs. There aren't very many of them, but they are very strong in the deck. So yeah, hopefully we will be seeing more pirates, and this will be very cool to go into decks. Now, moving on to our class cards. We are starting with Hunter, only a couple on here. So we do have Ball of Spiders, which is summon 3 1-on-1 web spinners. Now, you're thinking, really, 3 1/1s for 6 mana. Now, the 3 1/1s would have cost you 3 mana to start with. When you destroy them, obviously it's giving you a random beast. So even if they give you 3 1-on-1 beasts, then you're still making up for the 6 mana. So this is actually a very, very valuable card, This could be very good in your hunter decks, of course. If you're running out of cards in your hand, then this could well be a fatal game-changing card. And 6 mana for 3 1/1s, people may think pretty crap, but it's always making up for it once they're destroyed, because you're very likely to probably get a 2 mana or over on at least 2 of them. So that is definitely a very good card for hunters. Now this, is getting hunters very excited. Lock and load. Each time you cast a spell this turn, add a random hunter card to your hand. This is a crazy cool card. I absolutely love this. The animation on the board is absolutely cool. It's absolutely, it's not cool. It's absolutely amazing. It almost puts a scope sight on the board, so it's kind of scoped in to show that the lock and load is in play. And yeah, so let's say you play this, and you're playing some, you play 2 Hunter's Mark, you grab another 2 hunter cards, yeah, it could give you like a Gazrilla, it could give you more hunter marks, draw more, you get more hunter cards. This could be absolutely brilliant, and another card that could well be game changing. So once again, hunter is looking to become even stronger. So yeah, very, very cool. We now move on to mage, which is we do have 3 mage cards which have been revealed, and one of them here is Fallen Hero. Your hero power deals 1 extra damage. Very basic. Nothing, nothing too great whatsoever. But it's just simply your hero deals 1 extra damage. For a 3/2 on 2 mana, it's not dreadful. Maybe for a 2/3, but yeah, that is not bad at all. We then go on to Effigy, which is, yeah, it is an interesting card. I really, obviously Mage does, it does lead to kind of secrets, sort of just beast secrets, just in front of Hunter, I think. So when a friendly minion dies, summon a random minion with the same cost. Now, that is very, very cool. I absolutely love that effect. And that could be very goddamn good. Obviously the Mage has got a lot of great secrets, and this is just going to add to the pile of them. They are becoming very strong with the secrets. Now the last one for Mage, and this is what I was talking about earlier, which is the Coldara Drake, which is you can use your hero power any number of times. Now again, 6 mana, Thorazan may be better, Sylvanas may be better, but if you can get a Thorazan in with this, make this a very nice cheap card. Wow, this could be absolutely brilliant, put together with some of the other cards, some of the Inspire cards, this would be absolutely lethal. And yeah, this could definitely change the game. Moving on to the first priest card we have, and the only priest card that's been revealed, that is Sacred Warrior. Whenever a character is healed, gain +2 attack. There is already a card like this in priest, which I think is called Light Warden, which is just, so this is just kind of an upgraded Light Warden. So yeah, again, not bad, probably will be used in a lot of priest decks. But yeah, nothing too spectacular. Poisoned Blade, obviously now moving on to rogue cards. Well, obviously the only rogue card, so your hero power gives this weapon +1 attack instead of replacing it. Now, very good, because rogue's hero power is to give you a 1/2 weapon anyway, they've obviously put this weapon in for the Inspire cards, because every one of the other classes can use their hero power kind of whenever they want. But if you play a weapon as rogue, you're not going to want to keep using it when you got Inspire cards, just to activate the Inspire, if you've got a good weapon on the board. So that's why they put this one in there, so you can maybe activate those Inspired cards with this out. Obviously to keep buffing this card, which is pretty cool. I kind of like it. Now to the ones I'm very excited about. Now, wow, like I don't think I have ever seen such a powerful 2 mana card on the game. This is what I'm talking about with Shaymin. This is obviously a Shaymin only card now. A 2 mana 3/4. Absolutely crazy, overload 1, that's fine, this is bound to be on the board for at least a couple of turns. It's not going to be an easy one to get rid of in the early game. Absolutely brilliant. By far one of the best Shaymin cards there will be for early game, and that is just one of just 4 of the brilliant Shaymin cards, should say, that have been revealed. This is obviously one of them is Tuskar Totemic, which is Battle Cry. Summon any random totem again. But look at this, guys. This is a totem. A 3/4, which is a totem. So that could summon, you could spend 3 mana and it could summon this thing, you wouldn't have to worry about the overload. That would be absolutely crazy. This is an absolutely brilliant card, This could summon a Vitality Totem, Searing Totem, obviously you've got to love the Searing Totems, got to hype them, totally they are the best totems around. But yeah, this could well be a crazy card for early on. We now have Draenei Totem Carver, which is gain +1/+1 for each friendly totem. It's not too bad, it's pretty cool. Especially with more totems added into the game. This could well come into use. And now, here we go, guys. Thunder, Bluff, Valiant, Inspire. Give your totems +2 attack. Now, this card is pretty goddamn cool, I must say. I really like this card. If you can, because usually if you're Shaymin, the enemy, whoever you're playing against, probably won't worry about your totems too much, unless it's maybe the healing totem, they will tend to maybe bypass it a little bit until they see necessary to destroy them. This will now give them a reason to destroy them, stuff like this. Absolutely crazy, and I absolutely love this card. Now, Warlock. This is the first and only legendary class-specific card that has been revealed so far, and that is Wilfred Fizzlebang. What goddamn awesome name this guy has. Wilfred Fizzlebang. That is absolutely brilliant. Cards you draw from your hero power cost 0. And that is obviously for Warlock specific. Now, wow. Wow, 6 mana, 4/4, maybe not good, very late game again. But what if you do this, right? You have this, you put this out, you use your 2 mana on your Warlock hero power, and you draw Lord Jaraxxus. You got 0 mana Lord Jaraxxus there. What if you draw Mal'Ganis? You've got a 0 mana Mal'Ganis. This could be crazy, crazy good if you can keep this on the board. Again, especially with Garrison Commander and stuff like that, you can use your hero power couple of times, every turn. It can really be a game-changing card, which obviously what legendaries are usually there to do. So yeah, really awesome card there, for which Warlocks will definitely love. Moving on to the very, very last card now. And that is a warrior card, and it is King's Defender, and it is Battle Cry. For every minion with taunt you control, gain +1 durability. Now that's pretty cool, pretty standard. I actually really like the art on that. It's really cool, and overall it's not a bad card. And with some of the quite a few taunts in this, maybe a lot of people will like to be running a whole taunt deck with this card in. Who knows. But yeah, pretty standard, but not bad at all. So yeah, that is it for this video, guys. If you are looking forward to the Grand Tournament expansion, then do leave a like on this video, and obviously subscribe for more Hearthstone content. If you guys want to see a 50-pack Grand Tournament pack opening, also smash the likes, hit that subscribe button, and I will be bringing that out to you when it is released. So if you guys want to see that, you guys know what to do. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, share this with people who you may think might be interested, and it'd be absolutely brilliant if we can get some more subs on this new channel. Sub hype. Go check out my other channel as well, Jags29, will be in the link. The link will be in the description. And that is literally just me doing some random games, FIFA content, that kind of stuff. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.